Whoa. That was some tea. That was shade. That was major shade.
Hot calling the kettle black. So, I mean, you're not insinuating that
he's
50
gay?
Cent is...
Oh, my Lord, please. What? Girl, we got to talk after this episode is over.
Wait, Vivica A. Fox, what are you insinuating?
Well, I mean,
he gave you...
No, he's not. I mean, we had a great time. I mean, but he's just seems like he's got something that's not quite...
Man, 50 Cent just won't let that old flame die down. This dude is locked in on Vivica Fox again. And this time, he's coming for her over her new body. The internet's been buzzing nonstop about Vivica's latest glow-up. Yeah, she popped out with a little BBL at almost 60, and people been talking heavy. Every time her name trends, you already know 50's somewhere in the mix, stirring things up like he never moved on. At first, it actually looked like he was vibing with what he saw. Folks online started whispering that maybe he was thinking about spinning the block with Vivica, that maybe the old fire was sparking again. But then, just when we thought peace was possible, he flipped the script. Out of nowhere, 50 started clowning her, saying her surgery didn't go right and that she wouldn't find another man. Like, really, bro? You'd think after all these years he'd learn Vivica ain't one to play with. And Vivica? She came right back swinging. She didn't just clap back, and she dropped some serious shade, saying that 50 is on the DL and wouldn't recognize a real woman even if she smacked him in the face. That's wild. These two just can't stay away from each other's drama. It's like their beef got its own heartbeat. Every few months, it wakes...
My love life is great.
Is it like the first time, though, when Vivica gives you the go-ahead and says you're going to get naked in your bed? Is it awesome?
Yeah, that's exciting.
Are you able to hold out a long time?
No.
Is she loud in bed? Like, does she make a lot of noise? Does she make a lot of noise?
Nah, she don't make a lot of noise.
She doesn't?
Right back up. Now look, Vivica's decision to get her body done definitely shocked a lot of people. Nobody expected it because she's always been that classy, confident woman who turned heads naturally. But hey, she's grown and got every right to do what she wants. Still, folks online couldn't help but react, especially since Vivica's always kept herself looking fire. Some said the change caught them off guard, but others reminded everyone that she's been under the microscope for years. People been commenting on her looks since forever, which is crazy considering she's been in the game for decades. They even compared her now to how she looked back in her Kill Bill days. Like, come on, that was over 20 years ago.
It's all good, you know?
Okay, and I guess he went on his European tour.
Yes.
And at that point, I guess the relationship started to kind of devolve.
The relationship broke up after the World Music Awards. I came back and he was on the radio saying he dumped me.
You found out on the radio?
Yeah, my friend called me. I was in Baltimore filming The Salon, and my friend, a stylist, whose name is skipping me right now. Oh, my friend Daryl Brown called me and said, yo, your boy's on the radio blasting you. And first I went, who? And he was like, 50 Cent. I was like, Curtis? He's like, yeah, I was telling everybody you guys broke up. And I was like, we did? Huh. So he never personally said, it's a wrap.
On the radio, huh?
Yeah, but he went on, and you know, that was his way. That was his way when I look back at it.
She was in her mid-30s then, and she's touching 61 now. Of course she's gonna look different. That's just life. But honestly, Vivica still looks stunning for her age. So when she stepped out at a Houston meet and greet for her hair brand showing off that fresh body, the internet lost its mind. The timeline exploded because you rarely see women in their 60s going for full BBL transformations. Sure, a few go for little touch-ups or a facelift, but this was bold. People started flooding her comments saying things like, I'm all for people doing what they want with their bodies, but Vivica already looked good. She don't need no more surgery. Others got real dramatic, calling it risky for a 60-year-old, and even saying our elders don't know how to elder anymore. The internet can be brutal, and right on cue, here comes 50 Cent sliding into the mess like he was waiting for the cue card. He dropped a comment saying,
The main thing that what killed the relationship was that we just went way too public, way too fast.
It was like a huge learning lesson for me. You know, it was the first time that I went public with the relationship that I should have maybe taken the time to get to know him.
With 50 Cent?
Yes, Curtis.
But y'all know how I said Vivica was...
Wait, let me see. At first, people weren't sure if he was being shady or flirty, but then he followed up with, "Who said I would spin the block?" Man, I ain't gonna lie. That booty was good though, I think. That line right there sent the fans wild. Some said he was being playful, others said he was still low-key obsessed. You could practically feel the tension through the screen. But then, true to form, 50 went full petty mode. He started trolling Vivica again, posting a video showing her in an unflattering light, the kind of clip that social media vultures love to tear apart. And to make it worse, he added a side-by-side with her polished Instagram pics that...
Another thing coming.
Anyway, the relationship didn't work out, but the press lasted a lot longer than the relationship did. So, I mean...
Why do you think the press does that? Why do they, like, vilify the woman? Because when I read that stuff, I was like, it's so ridiculous.
No, it wasn't the press. It was him.
Oh.
No, it was him. He was like, she's exploiting me. She's trying to use me.
Looked clearly edited. It was like he wanted people to drag her. The man couldn't help himself. Vivica, though, she didn't back down one bit. She's been through this rodeo before, and if 50 thought she'd keep quiet, he clearly forgot who he was dealing with. One thing's for sure, when it comes to these two, the drama never dies, it just takes a nap. I'm not gonna front. Vivica did look real different in that clip compared to her polished pics online. But come on, we all know how the game works. Every celebrity touches up their photos these days, from heavy filters to full-on Photoshop. Social media ain't reality, it's a highlight reel. And 50 Cent? He knew exactly what he was doing when he dropped that video. He wanted the people talking, and not in a flattering way either. But Vivica?
Did she dump you or you dumped her? Be honest.
Okay, I ain't calling no more.
Oh, really?
I just stopped calling.
Really?
Well, what happened?
She told you to stop calling?
Nah, I stopped calling. I felt like her people were taking advantage of the situation as far as her publicist was concerned.
They were using you for publicity.
Good for you.
Nah, but it couldn't have been using me for publicity because then, you know.
In a way, you're the hottest thing out there.
Yeah, but in the then it would be, then we wouldn't have been together intimately.
She's not the type you can come for without expecting smoke. Word on the street is she's not even surprised that 50's back to his petty antics. According to an insider, she thinks his comments were straight up vindictive. No reason behind them except pure spite. And apparently, she's been warning that if he doesn't back down, she might just bring the drama to his doorstep. Knowing Vivica, she's not bluffing. When she says she'll make noise, she means it. These two thrive on chaos, and honestly, that's what keeps their names buzzing. It's crazy when you think about it. They've been broken up for over 20 years, yet somehow they keep finding ways to throw shade and trade jabs like it's still 2003. Vivica knows how to match 50's energy, no question about that. Their whole history has been one long roller coaster. Love, hate, jealousy, passion, and everything messy in between. Their story goes all the way back to the BET Awards in 2003, when 50 first laid eyes on her. He was completely blown away by her beauty. Couldn't take his eyes off her. It didn't take long before the two were spotted everywhere together, and the chemistry was undeniable. Fast forward just a few months later to the MTV Video Music Awards that same year, and there they were, hand in hand, stepping onto the red carpet like the new power couple in town. No more whispers, no more side eyes. They made it official for the whole world to see. That was their superstar era. 50 Cent was on top of the world, fresh off his Get Rich or Die Trying success, selling over 12 million records globally and dominating every chart possible. Meanwhile, Vivica Fox was Hollywood royalty, stacking hit after hit with classics like Independence Day, Set It Off, Soul Food, Two Can Play That Game, and Kill Bill.
And after that, his people got in touch with my people, and next thing I know, we were on the phone. And my birthday was coming up, and he's such a gentleman. He's very generous. I know him as Curtis, always will. And the 50 Cent, you know, those are his performing thing and who he is as a man. So I met Curtis.
Like the bill, these two looked unstoppable together. They had it all: fame, money, chemistry, and that red carpet glow that everyone envied. Vivica was falling harder for him by the day, and he was treating her like a queen. For a hot minute, they were the couple that had everyone talking. Rumor even had it that 50 was thinking about putting a ring on it. Crazy, right? What was supposed to be a flashy 12-carat engagement ring ended up as a plain pair of earrings, all because Vivica ticked 50 off and he switched up on her at the last minute. That man went from forever to forget it overnight. But let's really get into how their love story came crashing down, because wow, it fell apart fast. One minute they were Hollywood's power couple, the next it was chaos. Their relationship didn't just fizzle out, it exploded like a soda can left in the sun. Privacy? That word didn't even exist for them. Everywhere they went, cameras followed, interviews popped up, and the tabloids couldn't get enough. Every single move they made became headline news. And let's keep it real for a second. No relationship can survive when the whole world's watching your every argument. But it wasn't just the attention that caused cracks. The age gap didn't help either. Vivica was in her late 30s, confident, mature, and already seasoned in the game. Meanwhile, 50 was just 27, still wild, still figuring himself out, and nowhere near her level emotionally. That imbalance showed real quick. Then came the real deal breaker. 50 just couldn't keep their private life private. If there was a mic nearby, he was talking. If there was a camera rolling, he was telling stories. The man acted like their love life was part of his promo tour. And Vivica? She wasn't having it. Who wants their personal business broadcast like a reality show? At 27, you'd think he'd know better, but nope. Discretion clearly wasn't in his vocabulary. Between the non-stop media attention, the oversharing, and that lack of maturity, their relationship was doomed from the start. It all went up in flames fast, like fireworks on the 4th of July. Eventually, 50 started feeling like his tough guy image was taking a hit. The streets were whispering that being in love made him soft, and instead of just being real about his feelings, he panicked. Rather than have a grown conversation, he took the coward's route and just ended things. Cold. And get this, Vivica didn't even find out from him. She learned she was single through a radio show. Imagine waking up, turning on the radio, and hearing the host say you've been dumped. That's brutal. 50 didn't call, didn't text, didn't even drop a message, just disappeared like smoke in the wind. Left her hanging with no explanation, no closure, nothing. But it didn't stop there. He didn't just vanish. He started running his mouth afterward. Instead of keeping things classy, he aired out all their private business like it was part of his next mixtape rollout. He even had the nerve to claim Vivica was using him for clout. Like, seriously? After everything they had? That's cold. By the time the dust settled, their relationship was beyond repair. The fame, the spotlight, the public drama, it was too much for either of them to handle. The love that once looked picture perfect had turned toxic, and both of them were left with bruised egos and bad blood. And let's not forget,
50 Cent blamed the second season ratings dip on gay stuff.
First of all, you know, the pot calling the kettle black is all I'm saying.
Ooh. The pot calling the kettle black. Huh.
Whoa. That was some tea. That was shade. That was major shade.
Pot calling the kettle black. So, I mean, you're not insinuating that
he's
50
gay?
Cent is...
Oh my Lord, please. What? Girl, we gotta talk after this episode is
Wait,
over.
Vivica A. Fox, what are you insinuating?
Well, I mean,
he gave you...
No, he's not. I mean, we had a great time. I mean, but he's just seems like he's got something that's not quite clear. So
you mean sometimes if people protest too much about something,
yes,
the fire is happening right there in front of them.
Absolutely. I just never forget there was a Vibe cover with him and Soulja Boy that made me kind of go,
Vivica Fox is not the one to play with. When you cross her, she's coming back swinging. Vivica Fox wasn't about to let 50 Cent drag her name through the dirt without throwing hands. Figuratively, of course. She had zero patience for his nonsense and wasn't about to let him score cheap points by painting her like some clout chaser. So what did she do? She clapped back. and she clapped back hard. Vivica made it loud and clear that she never used him for publicity, and she sure wasn't gonna let him disrespect her to stay relevant. If 50 thought he could mess with her name and walk away clean, he was in for a rude awakening. But even though 50 was the one who called it quits, he couldn't stop being petty. He went from boyfriend to full-time troll overnight. The man even threw shade at her in his own music. In his track, Get In My Car, he dropped lines like, "My game with the B brand till she thinks she wife. We spend her life savings in a day, 'cause she likes me. Commitment from me, nah, not likely. Went out Vivica, thought I was on to something, but next week, nah man, it was nothing." Brutal. He made it sound like their whole relationship was just a joke. Vivica was crushed. She later said those lyrics were both heartbreaking and humiliating. Imagine being in love with someone who turns your relationship into a punchline for the world to hear. That's next-level disrespect. But 50 didn't stop at music. Oh no, he took things even further. Like the professional troll he is, he started coming for her career too. When Vivica joined the hit show Empire, 50 threw shade at the show in an interview, blaming its ratings dip on what he called too much gay stuff. He said, "There are 3 million less viewers who tuned into last night's Empire episode. Did you watch it? We couldn't take the extra gay stuff or celebrity stuff. The internet ate him alive for that comment. People called him out for being ignorant and messy. But instead of backing down, he doubled down, saying, "It must be a slow news week. They're gonna say 50 said Empire lost 3 million viewers because of too much gay stuff. I only said cookie call me, but the kid gonna mess up the show. Everyone's waiting for power." He even tried to rhyme his way out of it, which just made it worse. Vivica wasn't about to let that slide, though. She came swinging again, hinting that 50 might have had a little something going on behind the scenes with Soulja Boy. That one line lit social media on fire. People were losing their minds, trying to decode every word she said. And of course, 50 clapped back instantly. He said, "Oh no, now she thinks I'm gay 'cause I let her lick my ass. Wait, I didn't want her to. She forced me, and my hands were tied. 50 shades of gray. Like what?" The man turned their private business into a circus act. But Vivica wasn't finished. She fired right back by posting an old picture of 50 wearing makeup, captioning it, "Tell you what, 50 Cent, since you keep telling lies, I challenge you. Let's both go on Bravo's Watch What Happens Live and put this to rest." That never happened, and you know it, Queen. That was a mic drop moment. The photo, the caption, the confidence. She had everyone talking again. At this point, it's crystal clear that these two have a long, messy history of trading shots like it's a sport. Vivica might stir the pot every now and then, but it's usually 50 who throws the first jab. From day one, he's been the one to keep the drama alive, and now, years later, he's still at it. Look at what he's doing now, going after her over her BBL. The man can't let go. Same energy, same immaturity that ruined their relationship in the first place. At first, he said she looked good, even hinted he might be down to reconnect. But the second people started saying he still had feelings for her, he did a full 180. Suddenly, he's posting shady videos, trying to clown her online. That's classic 50 behavior. Acting cool, then flipping the script the moment his ego feels threatened. But according to someone close to Vivica, she's done playing games this time. Word is she's warning him to keep her name out his mouth, or she might just air out some secrets she's been holding on to. And honestly, nobody wants smoke with Vivica Fox when she's in revenge mode. She's one of the few people who can go head-to-head with 50 and not fold. So yeah, he might want to chill, because if she decides to start talking, it's game over. Vivica's got receipts, and from what insiders say, she's been keeping them tucked away for years. 50 might be known for trolling, but Vivica, she's got the last laugh locked and loaded. These two former lovebirds are as messy as ever, decades later, and it's still drama on sight. But the real question is, what do you think about 50 Cent's latest unprovoked attack on Vivica? And if Vivica really got dirt on him, should she spill it? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this saga is far from over.